this life I cannot change. In the hills, keep off in the main. In Manila, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, drop it, let it rain. Been lost, been lanes, busting bills, but still ain't nothing changed. You in the mob, so that you rock the chain. Drop the wings, it's thumbing through my brain.
Good morning, guys. Day 2 of the NPFL on Lake Erie. We're taking out of Sandusky Bay. We made a 2.5 hour run yesterday and landed 21.5 pounds in the boat. We're going back. The wind's a little bit stiffer today, but we're just gonna take our time and get there. I think we got another hour and a half of fishing today because I weigh in at 5 o'clock. We're gonna try to catch 20-25 pounds a day. That's the goal. I'm in 6th place, and I think I'm 8 pounds out of the lead, 6 pounds out of the lead. It don't matter. We got 2 more days, so all we gotta do is get there. But we'll catch up with you guys on the water. Little run update. We've been running for a little over an hour. I think we got about an hour left. It's rough. It's real rough. We're averaging about 25 miles per hour. I think it's gonna take me about 3 hours to get there. But if I get an hour to fish, I think I'll catch 20 pounds. Just thought we'd do a little bit of an update. We're gonna go whack them.
Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit me kid. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style.
They're still on the spot. And they're biggins, dude. Oh. Get your ass in there. Yes. Good catch, Blake. Wow. Whew. Good catch, bro. Told you. They're still loaded all over it.
You got a bump, a rock, or what, Blake?
There's like 3 boulders there. It's out in about 18, 16 foot of water.
Okay.
And the current seems to be breaking around it. Like there's a little eddy there.
Yeah.
Kind of like fishing at home in the river. There's a waypoint that I've been catching all these big fish off of. Yesterday, 3 of the fish that we caught came off of it. Pulled up this morning and I mean, make first cast on it and catch a 5-pounder. We got a boat behind us. He wasn't here yesterday. I mean, he was nice enough to let me pull on my spot, but it looks like he's gonna crowd me a little bit. Yeah, it's driving me crazy.
Got a big one. Great catch, buddy. Thank you. Good deal, buddy. You're in it, man. You're doing great. Just keep being cool and calm.
Number 2. Number 2, boys. I'm gonna do a score tracker update or my wife will have a heart attack.
Yes.
Good shit, bro. Ain't out of this yet, bro.
Had a rough morning. Let some boat traffic get to the best of me, but we're coming back. Yes, yes. Boom. Right back in the hunt. Does 14. Get a lemon in the boat and I'll feel a lot better about myself, that's for sure.
You stressing out right now?
Just typical tournament stuff, you know. Just when you think you got everything figured out, there's always a huge curveball and you just got to work through it.
Yep.
Happens every time. I always say if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. It'll work out. You know, yeah.
There you go.
Changed up. First cast with the Ned rig and caught one.
Good shit, bro.
We'll take it, dude. Catch 2 4-pounders and we need to go.
Here's one. Oh, you daddy.
I'm gonna try to do the unthinkable and net this before he gets past the boat. I really am. Get past that current, man. I'm not gonna be able to do it, dude. Please, Lord, let me have this fish. Please, 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 please. Can't tell where he's at. Can't tell where he's at, dude. He's way out there. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That current, man.
Oh, boy.
Boy!
Boy.
Boy!
Boy. Look at that, dude.
Yes. Yes.
Tell him to get in your belly. Look at that, dude.
Well, afternoon check-in. It's 1:41. I'm getting ready to head back and we weigh in at 5 o'clock. We're a long ways away and the wind's blowing hard. So I've got about, I think I've got 18, 19 pounds. I might have a little more. I usually guess under, but one of my fish is weighing like 293, 273, something like that. The big fish didn't bite for me today early. I caught a 5-pounder my first cast, and then I went 3 hours without a bite. I think I caught a couple little shorts. Those aren't bites here. And then I made a little change. I got rid of the drop shot, picked up a Ned rig, and boom, 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 just caught my limit real fast. 2 5-pounders, a 3-pounder, and a 2-pounder. I think it's like a 273, like I said. I'm gonna make one more drift through my spot and we're gonna go back. I'd like to give myself a little over 3 hours to get back, and that's about right now. So we're gonna make one more drift and we're out of here. All right, guys, let's go whack them.
Warsaw, Missouri. Put your hands together for Blake Felix. 21 pounds and 4 ounces on day 1. Blake Felix. Got them live wells turning, man. There's the boom right there. Look at those 2 monsters on Lake Erie for Blake Felix, the Missouri pro angler. Folks, he has got 5 in the bag today. I'm gonna put it out there, Blake. No pressure. You need 25-13 to take the lead.
I don't have that.
Don't have that, but that's gonna be a good bag there. It's gonna put you in the top 5, my man. You're probably gonna have a camera on your boat. How about this? 19 pounds even for a 2-day total of 40 pounds and 4 ounces. Gonna put you in 2nd place unofficially. Put your hands together for Blake Felix right there. 2 beauties coming out of Lake Erie. Do me a favor, Blake. Go right out there to the edge and right to that camera and show it off to the live stream, folks. There's the boom right there for Blake Felix. So I'm partial to Blake. We're both from Missouri. I've known him for a while. He's fishing events down there at Table Rock and Lake of the Ozarks with AIA. Proud, man, what you're doing here this week. It's got to be exciting for you, brother.
It's super exciting. We got one more day though, and it's a long ways over there.
You're gonna have a long day. You're probably gonna be in that first flight. You're looking at 10 hours of fishing. So you're gonna game plan a little bit different than you would on a normal day.
I'm gonna fish a whole lot longer. I think I've fished about 4.5 hours in the last 2 days total.
All right, there we go. But you're definitely gonna finish a lot more with that 10-hour day, man. We appreciate it. Get a good night's rest, and we will see you in the morning on Showdown Saturday. Next to the stage, boat number 33.
40 pounds, bro.
S&D Enterprises Pro from...
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo,
yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bro.
Little change of scenery.
That's right, in the Detroit River, and I dare say that within a few hours it will not be this smooth. Blake made a huge run across Lake Erie over to just inside of the Detroit River.
How long was a huge run?
It's taken him, I mean, it took him almost 2 hours this morning to get there, hour and 45
Have mercy.
from takeoff. So long ways over there, and he yesterday was able to back up his 21-pound first day with a 19-pound bag to have him right here in contention. And, you know, we pointed out this Labor Day weekend, it's the last boating holiday of the year, and in this part of the world, winter's on its way here in the next couple months, right? So everybody's going to get out playing today.
It'll start freezing here next week.
Yeah, good, very much good. To us Southern boys, it sure feels like it. But Blake, this area, it was for us when we covered him yesterday a little bit. It's the riskiest area for this afternoon for sure. Once that Labor Day traffic gets out in that Detroit River, it's known for its big boats. But Blake has mined this area for all it's worth. And we were able to catch up with Blake this morning at the launch before he made his journey across the Big Pond, Missouri's Blake Felix.
What do you need to do? I need to catch about 25 pounds, which is not impossible here. I haven't had a 25-pound bag yet. 21 and a half is the biggest bag I've had. They're there, but I've only got to fish for about 5 hours in 2 days. Today I actually get to fish for 5 hours. I think we got a shot. We just got to get there. It's a 2.5-hour boat ride one way. The waves are 3 to 4 footers, and you can only run about 22 miles per hour. So we're getting ready to take off, and I'm fired up and ready to go.
He made a liar out of me right out of the jump. 2.5 hours. Going a little further into that Detroit River than I realized.
He got a few rods on the deck of that boat too, doesn't he?
Well, guys, we made it over here in about 1 hour and 45 minutes. The fastest time we've made it over here yet. I've got about 5 hours to fish. I'm gonna throw a drop shot, drift in the current a little bit. I've got a couple boulders found up here. I'm actually almost on my waypoint now. Yesterday, first cast on the waypoint, I caught a 5-pounder. We got all day, we're gonna grind it out. There's lots of current coming down through here, and you want your bait as natural as possible. I'm just letting my bait drift with the current.
If you watch,
I thought he was cocking the hammer.
Kind of stepping up, right? Setting up to drop the hammer. If you watched our coverage yesterday, the background for Blake a little bit different. Most of our anglers look like the red snapper fishing out in the middle of the ocean. But Blake is in the Detroit River fishing current breaks, as he was saying there. And this is a popular deal. And it really, from what I understand about this area and talking to locals, this really starts to get better the month of September, October. Those fish will gang up in that river and really start to feed.
You were lucky yesterday, James.
Oh, no, he's got Watson with him?
Oh, boy.
We're sorry, Blake. That's a lot of camera right there. Boat to boat, camera, we're covered up.
I ended up having a flurry right after you guys passed me and caught 3 big ones back to back to back. Yeah. There's that rock right there. That's been the spot right there. I've already smoked every drop shot I got. Start the retie process. I think I retied like 20 times yesterday, maybe more. It's just part of it when you're fishing current. It's hard to slow down and retie though when you're trying to catch them.
Familiar with some of that, having been here before, talking to some locals, I really thought this was going to play. So the fact that Blake's kind of our
Well, that, yeah, and then, it's also with it being one of the places that generates good current as well. A lot of our current anglers.
A lot of man-made structure, but then also you've got the river ledge breaks, boulders. They catch them off of buoys, those seawalls.
Slow down, Blake, slow down.
While Felix gets re-rigged, we're going to check back in with second place pro, Wisconsin's Gary Atkins. Making that long journey every day, you need that top 5 check just to cover the gas bill.
No doubt.
The haul, man. While we were away, checking in with those sponsors, Blake was doing work. We're going to take a look at that real quick. Blake Felix in the Detroit River.
Hooked up.
Oh.
I don't know if he's a keeper or not. I didn't see him.
that long run, that first bite's got to feel pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we got keeper number one. We'll take it. I've noticed the last few days in the morning, the fish have been smaller. I caught a 5-pounder yesterday, but after that, it took a while to catch them. I don't know if I'm starting to catch them all or what. Lost my sinker again. Should be a keeper.
Small keeper for Felix.
What did he say? He said he was going through like 20, 25 weights a day, wasn't he? Drop shot weights.
He was going on point there.
Yeah, heading up to this tournament, I planned on largemouth fishing because I'm not a smallmouth guy. I don't know anything about it. So I just brought all largemouth stuff. I didn't even bring any spinning tackle. So I had to borrow a couple rods from some guys, and I bought 3 new spinning reels from Fisherman's Tackle. Just kind of using what I got. Oh, there's a little one there. If you haven't been to Fisherman Central, you got to check it out. That place is the ultimate tackle store in the world. Never seen anything like it.
He ain't lying either.
Talk about a change in plans. I was going to fish for largemouth. Then I ended up running 2 hours over the Detroit River and buying spinning rods just so I could fish. That is something right there.
And look where he's at.
It's top 5.
It's interesting to hear how
If
that
you're a
goes.
guy at home, or you're watching this after the event, and you competed in this event, you brought 30 spinning rods and smallmouth fishing, you finished 100.
That was the first day I've done that. Felt like I was catfishing. It was real hard to fish yesterday in here because we have all this grass that's blown out from the wind. About every other cast, you get tangled up in grass. Makes it real scary when you're reeling in them big fish and the grass is all around the hook. It freaks me out. Ah, dang it. Seeing things, or if there's a bird up here tangled up in this railing. Looks like something's hurt up there. Oh, I just had a little one bite it. Dang it.
That same seawall current break area. You wonder, how many smallmouth can this place give up over the last 2 days? Over 21 pounds day one. 19 yesterday. I mean, he has mined this little stretch.
He's been doing work. I'm glad to see it's still calm right there, because I got a feeling I come around lunchtime. Around lunchtime, this will get a little busy.
Because even though it's a 2-hour run, close to 2 an hour, he said 2.5 one of the days.
This wall up here. See that bird?
Yeah.
Is he hung up, you think? Hell, I can get him off there.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, no.
Eagle.
Motor
Is that
City
bird
bald
tied
eagle?
up to something?
Could be.
That
Has he
lady
got a
doesn't
hook
want
in
the
his
bird
mouth?
flu.
Does he?
Look at Blake Felix.
Dang it, I hate that.
7 a day.
I can't get out of the boat, but if I can reach him, I'll get it out of there. What is it? Is it a goose? It's a seagull. A lot better than a goose. They'll hurt you.
Seagull. Come on now. It's an eagle.
Oh, poor
Take
guy.
the S off the
That
front
cat's
of
a
it.
wildlife
It is.
professional.
Eagle.
There's no way you could push him close to me at all?
Lady's like, I'm not touching
Right.
that dang bird.
Come here, buddy.
That's launch.
Let me see if I can grab the line. Come here, bud.
Oh, we're about to see a
I
show right
know.
here, folks.
I know. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah.
Showdown Saturday, baby.
Let me see what you got. Gosh dang it. I know, buddy.
Blake Felix, the seagull whisperer.
I know. Is there any way you could hand me the pliers? Sorry.
All right. What kind of bonus pounds did we give him? He got to get some kind of.
Forceps.
Thank you. Come here, bud. Come here, buddy.
Yeah,
I
shout
know.
out to cameraman John Mohat for
what
being the
Did you swallow it?
Surgical.
nurse
Yeah.
in the operating room
I
here.
know. Oh, buddy, you swallowed it.
Blake has a soothing voice about him.
Well,
Bird whisperer.
come here. Let me see what you got. Let me see. Ouch. You bit the shit out of me. Unfortunately, he swallowed it.
Yeah.
So, we're just gonna have to let him. It's down in his throat.
It'll come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll rust and
Yeah, for sure. Yes, ma'am. We are in a tournament. Yeah. Thank you. Poor guy. Yeah, no problem. I can't stand that stuff. He might be all right. I don't know.
Blake Felix out here saving lives, fishing for $50,000 and over there saving a seagull.
He's
That's
over
probably
there
gonna-
walking down that fence.
Probably eating another hook as we speak right now.
Poor guy,
Yes.
man. I feel bad for him. I hate that stuff. I'll tell you right now, don't underestimate a seagull. He bit the crap out of me. I bet you money someone hooked that thing and got scared and just left it. I hate that.
yeah, it looked like there was a rod and reel laying. Obviously, he was attached to a line, but there was a rod and reel
Oh, was
just
it really?
laying
Didn't even see that.
on the seawall there.
Maybe they were using it for bait.
Musky fishing
Big,
with
big
seagulls.
fish in Lake Erie.
Good stuff with Blake Felix. Great job. Good
Yeah,
Samaritan.
man, very good. Take your time out of your day. Like I say, fishing for $50,000, showdown Saturday. And you're so far away from the ramp, like every minute that you waste is
No
crucial.
doubt about it. He said he's
That
fished
wasn't-
5 hours total in 2 days.
That wasn't 1 minute wasted. He did a great deed, man.
We're going to get
And he
back
got
out.
bit in the middle of
No
it.
doubt about it. Charlie bit his finger.
Watson would have
Right
bit him
there.
back.
Watson would have left that bird. Let's all be honest with that.
No.
Let's all be honest.
He would have made him a pet.
From Felix, we're going to get back out to our leader. Welcome back to Blake Felix in the Detroit River.
Come on, Biggins. Where you at?
Bambino for Blake.
Seems like that.
Bunch of them little guys.
That quality is a little bit harder to come by. Up there in that Detroit River this morning.
talked earlier, he had done most of his damage on that area that he started on, but I've seen him move around a little bit more today. Some of this other current break type structure in the Detroit River.
He had an interesting game plan coming into this event. Didn't bring any finesse gear with him. Came up with all bait casters and stuff and decided last minute to go ahead and go a different route and try to finesse it up. Went to Fisherman Central, dropped some coin.
Was gonna largemouth fish.
Was going to largemouth fish at Lake Erie. He said, nah, let me change that up.
Drift along, you feel these rocks, and all of a sudden it just gets tight when those big ones bite.
That was a good decision.
I just used the trolling motor to keep the boat straight, just let it drift with the current.
Had a 20-plus sack on day one, over 19 yesterday.
Like that right there.
Attaboy.
Blake Felix hooked up live, Detroit River. It's got a little more spunk to it than the last few we've seen, Blake.
Listen to.
Easy.
Oof.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Attaboy.
Nice fish.
Good net job, too. Quick.
It's a good smallmouth.
Attaboy.
I better do my score tracker real quick or my wife will have a heart attack.
Thank you, Blake.
Appreciate it.
Compact
So will
cat
Luke.
down as well.
Luke and I, we're a big fan of that beat down mount weigh live tracker.
These smallmouth are so hard to weigh. They don't stop moving. I'm gonna put him in here real fast. Get your butt in there, all right.
Some of that good karma coming to him after saving that bird's life. Well, Bobby the Seagull up there choking on hooks. Blake Felix said, not on my watch, buddy. Come on over here.
Number one.
Not today, Seagull, not today.
Not today.
I'm just gonna call number one a pound and something. It's not very big. I don't know if this fish will weigh 3 pounds or not. Hope so. I want that to be my smallest one today. Yep. Dang near a 3-pounder. Stop. $2.91. All right.
Just shy of 3
Put
pounds.
him on the number 3 tag.
Fish number 2 for Blake Felix.
What did he say earlier? He had about an hour and 45-minute run.
Took him 2.5 the first day and 2 yesterday, a little bit.
And today's
less
gonna be
than
unpredictable, man. It really is. The wind might lay down, but it's gonna be a whole lot more traffic on the water. And those big boats on Erie, they throw a wake. You talk to some of these boys.
We're going to jump out to the Detroit River to Missouri's Blake Felix. Uh-oh.
Ah, that's what I'm talking
There we
about,
go.
boy.
That's all you.
Lock the
right
hubs
there.
and dump the clutch. Wow, bah, 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 bah. They got a dual full 40 cab over a 750 Holly. They're ready for the track. Oh, come on, run off methanol. All right, I'll calm down. Let me get behind the wheel of that bad boy. It's all she wrote.
Come back.
Hooked up.
Get watch
After all that, he's hooked up.
yeah. See?
Didn't scare at all.
Yep. Broke my line. It's all right. A 2-pounder. Gotta start somewhere. Oh, look at that mess. That's cool. Oh, I didn't put it in there.
Blake was saying earlier,
It's right here, dummy.
seeing a lot of his smaller fish in the mornings, and then it seems like those bigger fish slide in there in the afternoons on some of this current break stuff, and he's been upgrading slowly throughout the day, both days 1 and 2, so he's hopefully going to see more of that today.
216. Okay, got to start somewhere. Take it. Number 2 broke off. Yep, number 2. Cool.
Blake's got that tricked out floor in that boat.
I like
It's
it.
sharp, man. It's really good.
Yeah, I'll jack with that later. My hands are
Blake
wet.
sails boats for a living
Back to catching them.
when he's not out here catching bass on the NPFL.
Fill that box up and then get some cones going on here.
That's what I'm thinking.
You got a
I'll sit
strong,
down here and cull them all up when I got 20 pounds.
you got a strong TikTok following too, man. And
Tell me that. Talk a little bit about very interesting, not necessarily fishing tips by any means, have made him very popular on that social media app. But talk about that. You were telling me at dinner last night.
it's interesting, dude. So where he works, he has one particular fella that comes to work every day, brings his lunch. His wife packs his lunch for him every night, brings his lunch to work, never knows what he's going to have for lunch that day. And the videos of, okay, what's Bobby going to have today? Might be lasagna, and some brownies, some goulash. Never know what's going day to day. And it's, folks, it's the world we live in. It's actually interesting content. Blake Felix on TikTok, check him out.
That's great.
Look at him. Huh?
It's fixing to happen
I'd be right
there.
next to that,
That
son.
2-pounder pulled about like the one I broke off, so yeah. Makes me feel a little better.
I'd have Watson on the inner tube pulling him all around Lake Erie.
Oh, they pulled him with that. It's like one of those East Tennessee Allison race boats right there.
Yeah.
More like a rocket ship.
I bet them things run like a scalded dog. But you hit one chop out here, one rogue wave, this could be all she wrote. It could be upside down and inside out.
He splintered fiberglass all over the Detroit River.
All right.
All right, Blake's ready to get back to fishing. You can see some of the current there, you know. It looks slick, but you can actually see the current churning up a little bit.
Biggin.
Look, load it up again.
Great biggin. Unless I'm wrong, man, it feels like a freaking giant. I might just be excited.
Don't hide it.
Oh my God, don't you do that.
Come on, buddy.
Stop.
Stop it.
Simmer down.
Simmer down, Bobby.
Sir, stop resisting.
Hey, tell him, Blake. Put your fins behind your back.
He's in that current. I'm gonna come back there with you.
When you spot lock in this current, and they just take, it does make it hard to chase them down because they're just like, hey, this is what I'm fixing to do,
If
bud.
you really look at the surface, you can see the water churning. You can definitely tell he's in strong current.
Oh, yeah. Looks to be a lot better fish here than what we've seen so far. Blake caught a 5-pounder in the first hour of fishing for him yesterday. But most of his big bites coming in the afternoon.
Take a deep breath, Blake. Deep breath. Come on, biggin. This is the one I need right here. Got me in that current. I can't. Oh my God.
Oh,
Get you in here, yes.
there you go.
That's the one we needed right there.
Attaboy.
Oh, yes.
On his fresh spinning rod, picked up at Fisherman
Yes.
Central.
I'm surprised he wouldn't hold it upside down. I mean, he's a first-time spinner rod user.
Bad right now.
Great fish.
That's what it's all
It's a
about.
4-pounder.
There you go.
It's a 4-pounder. All right, baby. That's number 4. I'm gonna make sure.
holes today.
Slowly but surely getting to where he wants to be. Very consistent over the first 2 days.
Listen, doesn't want to be breaking any rules today. What's he mean by that?
Two.
He's wanting to make sure he's got 5.
What happens if he has 6 in a line?
Well, he's got 4 now. He wants to make sure he doesn't have 5 or more, because you can't make a cast without culling if you've got 6 fish in the box. Once you catch that 6th one.
4. Just want to double check.
And sometimes like this, we saw him go back to back. You may be sitting at home, how does that happen? How can a guy do it? Well, man, if you get to catching them fast and furious at all, get excited.
Leave them over there.
A lot of money on
And
the
your
line.
days run into each other, right? He's been
Absolutely.
fishing hard since this past Sunday,
That's
sun
right.
up to sundown.
It's easy to make a little mental error, and it does happen. We've seen it several times this year.
So much on the line, man. You're under pressure. Rather be safe and sorry, too. Look, pulling that ice out, something we've seen. That water temp in the 70s, but these guys are still
Keep them healthy.
doing what they can do to keep these fish healthy as they can be.
You're good.
Fish health, the utmost importance. Some more of that G-juice.
I see you put that on your eggs this morning.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
Trying to be one with the fish.
You got to buy the gluten-free, though. Something THC started coming out with, gluten-free G-juice.
It's happening behind him, too. You hearing
Listen,
that? It's starting to go down.
Music to my ears.
It's starting to go
Maybe
down.
not to Blake. Blake may not be a big fan of that.
But it's happening.
I'm
the
ready.
Detroit River, at 11 o'clock.
It's all coming together, buddy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Listen to that. Them boys, that sounds like a tournament takeoff in 1984.
Sounds like my 86 Big Red.
Let's get that little fish out of here.
I'm all about live scope and this open water fishing, but this is more my speed, man.
Oh,
I
yes,
I
sir.
like this natural man-made cover, the industrial type structure, the current
I
breaks.
like to have those tires from old 78 Bronco come on one time. We got 351 Cleveland, turn them bad boys over.
Hooked up.
Wish these were all 4-pounders. They are stacked on this wall. They're just not big right now.
Peanut.
Gotta be one big one here.
Some of you guys tuning in late. We saw some cool stuff earlier. Blake Felix rescued a seagull up on the shoreline on the sidewalk. There were a few people up there around it. He didn't know what was going on. Went up there, and the seagull that got into a fishing line swallowed a hook. Blake put them hands on it. Saved the day. Got bit in the middle of it, though. So it lit him up pretty good. A little bit better fish right here.
Got one here.
Close to that wall would make me nervous, and I know it is Blake. All that metal. I'm sure there's some rock down there.
Oh,
as well.
yeah. Plenty of stuff to hurt your feelings.
Oh boy. He's hungry, boy.
Choked it.
Oh boy. Haven't had one do that yet. Man, I'm gonna have to cut it. I think. Barely in him. Dang it. Sorry, bud. I'm just gonna let him go. He's bigger, but I don't want a dead one.
Conservation at the forefront of everybody's mind. He's gonna go ahead and release that
Yeah.
fish, not put it in the box. We might as well call him the gambler, running
Okay.
across that lake every single day. But today, I feel like when Blake gets back to Sandusky Bay, he's gonna have seen a little bit of everything.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. Just look at the boats right there over his shoulder. I mean,
He had the
this area
daggone
likes to throw down. on
Del
the water.
Fuego speedboat gang was around him earlier. So here we go.
Is that the regulators?
It is.
Out mounting up.
They were mounting up. Hey man, Blake's had an interesting day. No lack of fish catches. Been around quantity, not the quality that he has been around all week. You know, if you look at where he's at compared to the other guys, man, sun's out. Bluebird sky, got a little breeze. Here we go. Oof. Maybe that's some of that quality he left there yesterday.
And it's big. So I don't know if it's a bass or what, but the glob on the scope was huge.
I like huge globs.
It's not as big as I thought it was. Oops, I'm sorry.
I think Blake might be the nicest guy in our field. Truly.
He is nice.
Helping out the birds. Hit Moat, the cameraman, with the net. Apologizes mid-fish fight.
Yeah.
I like it. Blake's a good dude.
Gosh, that fish looked way bigger on live scope. I don't think he's gonna help me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, he needs some milk.
Biscuit.
He's something.
What's this one? That's the one that's... Ah, you sucker. Making me earn it. Oh boy.
Keep it together, brother. You got it.
Making me earn it. I think he's bigger anyways. Going back. I will say.
Almost 1 o'clock there. The Detroit River.
Makes me feel good though, because I caught that fish out deeper where I was catching him in practice. Man, frayed my line again. Jeez.
And Blake still got I'm going to call it conservatively a 2-hour
The
run
fish
back.
was 17 foot on the bottom.
Still got a couple more hours of fishing time, but a lot less than the rest of our guys out on the area.
5-pounders at.
You know, Fat Cat, I don't want to say I'm disappointed that there's not a lot more boat traffic, but it seems calmer here than I ever expected it would be.
1,000,000%.
Unless he's in the middle of a no-wake zone and we just don't know it.
We're not even seeing traffic at all. There's no boats coming through. Yeah, it's wild. I was expecting to see way more. Like you said, we saw the boys over there earlier with the hot rod boats. That was about it. I thought they were going to start doing hot laps.
That I really did. I mean, the Detroit River is known for chaotic boat rides.
Big boats too, right?
Very big boats.
That boat it may look like it's a mile away from you, but give it a few minutes, Bull.
That's right.
That wake going to come over there and
To be,
rock you. Uh-oh.
you know, after 1 p.m. on Saturday, Labor Day weekend, I'd say it's a lot calmer in here than even Blake expected.
So you hooked up with some of that quality that's been so good to him the past 2 days.
weighed 21 pounds and 19 pounds out of this area the first 2 days. Coming into Showdown Saturday, in third place, 40 pounds, 4 ounces. Hasn't seen that quality today. To be honest, the first 2 days, he was already running back by now. Had already had his weight and was headed back across the big pond.
Lots of keepers today. I don't know if he'll help or not.
The Birdman.
Maybe this one won't fight.
Felix.
A lot of people like to drop down and get your eagle on. Blake, drop down and get your seagull on.
Oh, look at there. Got us a coal. That's okay. Make sure. Wasn't another one. I don't want you to do that to me. That one's definitely bigger. Yellow's bigger. Okay. So red it was.
Some cookie cutters for Blake today. Definitely off the pace that he's been on the first 2 days.
Red it is. Please be a big one. It's a decent one. We'll take him. Yes. All right. I think that one will pull.
I'm gonna give Blake Felix the best netting award. His netting skills are strong.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, they look all the same, don't they?
Give him the award for having the most bites in the tournament. If he's done this for 3 days, his thumbs are raw.
Oh no.
Next to the stage in third spot, he had a camera on his boat today. He's kind of doing a little bit different than everybody else fishing that Detroit River. Pro Choice Marine Pro from Warsaw, Missouri. Put your hands together for Blake Felix. All right, Blake Felix, 40 pounds and 4 ounces. There's the boom right there. Start. A good start for Blake Felix. What? The Missouri Pro. The Missouri Pro. Known Blake for quite a while. Fished anglers in action. A whole bunch of trails down there in the Ozark region. You definitely want that fish in the bag.
Yes, I do.
Kyle Carpenter's waiting for that. He's got 5 in the bag right now. That man in the hot seat is your 2-time champ, Taylor Watkins, right there. He's at 62 pounds, 13 ounces. Blake Felix, 40 pounds, 4 ounces. He needs 22 pounds and 10 ounces to take the lead. Not gonna get there. Decent day though. 13 pounds, 14 ounces, a 3-day total of 54 pounds and 2 ounces. Didn't work out, but man, heck of a tournament, and you're gonna be taking some good money back to our home state of Missouri.
I'm excited, man. I came into this tournament not even thinking I'd catch a limit, to be honest with you. This is awesome. I had a hell of a finish here, and I'll take it for sure.
I bet you all those guys down there at Pro Choice Marine, man, are watching you all day and rooting you on there. You had a great, great outing for them and representing them. You're a class act. I'm partial to you, man, because you're from Missouri like me, so class act right there.
I appreciate it. I want to thank all my sponsors. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be here, and then my wife, of course.
Absolutely, my man. Heck of a tournament for you right there. Blake Felix, folks, one last round of applause. And then there were two. Taylor Watkins right there looking to raise the trophy for the 3rd time. The man behind me is looking to go back to back, and we're going to call him up here. Boat number 6, he was in second place coming into today. He is second.